Welcome to another edition of JP and the Beans Talk. Garage edition. JP running solo here with my instant reaction for Thor, Love and Thunder as my boy Beans is enjoying a well-deserved vacation in Florida. Happy for you, Riley, and very jealous. I'll start with a little non-spoiler recap of Thor, Love and Thunder, my general thoughts, and I'll get into a little bit of spoiler territory, so I'll give you a heads up. If you haven't seen it, I'd encourage you, go see it. It's a good movie. I don't think it's one of the best by any stretch of the imagination. And overall, it did not meet my own lofty expectations, but it's still entertaining. It's still good. It has its merits. It has its flaws. But you're going to be entertained. So you're not wasting your time or your money to go see this movie. It's another worthwhile addition to the Marvel canon. Chris Hemsworth, per usual, kills it. Christian Bale is tremendous as Gore, the God Butcher. Natalie Portman does an outstanding job as the mighty Thor. Russell Crowe is Zeus. Really casting from top to bottom. Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. The casting from top to bottom continues to be outstanding. So no misses there, okay? Now, there's probably only so much I can really say from a non-spoiler perspective. So real general. I'm going to keep it very general from a non-spoiler point of view. Go see it. You'll enjoy that. It's worth your while. Now, spoiler warning, we're going to get into the spoiler side. There was not enough gore in this movie. Christian Bale is too good to get that little screen time. And to his credit, for what screen time he had, he was great, but not enough gore. And frankly, my biggest disappointment from this movie is both the fact that there was so little gore in it and the Gore dies at the end. Like, he's such a powerful, such an outstanding villain. Give me Mo of Go. It's my attempt at humor. I don't think it really worked, but nonetheless, there it was. So that was a bummer. I think the movie got a little too comedy heavy. It frankly felt more like a comedy that was also a Thor movie, rather a Thor movie that had a good dose of humor in it. So I think it lost some of the balance that it had previously in Ragnarok. Like, that was a pretty decent balance of gravity, comedy, and this went, I think, too far over to the comedy side, where it was just hard to take it seriously in the moments where it wanted to be taken seriously. So that was too bad. And frankly, the movie overall was just too short. 2 hours at this stage of the MCU, that doesn't seem right to me. Like, give us 2.5 hours on a regular basis with these characters. There just wasn't enough character development, in my opinion. And I think some extra time, even 2 minutes, for each character, that adds up to another 15 to 30 minutes overall, and I think really would have benefited this movie. But from a strengths perspective, it was fun having the Guardians of the Galaxy in the movie. They weren't in it for very long, of course, as was expected, but they were terrific. Again, Gore was great. Chris Hemsworth continues to crush it as Thor. Natalie Portman did a fine job coming back for kind of a one-off for Jane Foster as far as her return goes. I wish they would have fleshed out her origin a lot more. I thought that was way too quickly and hastily done. So some missed opportunity there. Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie continues to be outstanding. Trying to think of what else I liked, you guys. It just overall did not meet my expectations, but I'll say this. I think now that I've seen it once, I'm going to watch it again when it comes out on Disney+. I think I'll enjoy it more on that second viewing because I'll have had the opportunity to adjust and reorient my expectations at a more realistic level. Hey, it was great having the goats, Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder, in the movie. I would have liked to have seen them get more action. They did a lot of screaming, but I would have liked to have seen them throw down a little bit more. So, hey, maybe in future films, we've got something to look forward to. So, hey, there you have it. There's the Thor, Love and Thunder instant reaction from your guy, JP. I'm looking forward to hearing what Beans has to say. And remember, tune in because we are having a very special guest. Our guy, Saul, huge Thor fan, is going to be joining us for our next full-length podcast episode coming up very soon. So that's going to be a delight. We'll have a lot of fun talking about the movie and I'm sure some other topics as well. All right. Thanks, everybody.